Aha! Poof! Magic. Welcome to Shop LC's live stream. How are you? Happy. Let me see. Today's Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday. I'm your hostess, Jessica Maldonado. You are watching Shop LC's live stream. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me chat with you about the reason why I'm super excited about this particular event versus any of the other ones that I featured. So I had a hand in choosing quite a bit of this jewelry. One of my favorite things to wear on a regular basis is going to be 925 sterling silver chunky jewelry. As you can see, I am dripped and drizzled in chunky jewelry. I'm wearing this one here is unfortunately a limited edition, but I think it's going to go pretty quickly. It's our Italian made 925 sterling silver herringbone style design. This herringbone is 18 inches, but it actually has an extender, so you're going to be able to adjust as needed. I'm rocking a cute pair of earrings. These are the hoops that I requested. They are actually like a scalloped hoop. Let me see if you guys can see this on me. The prettiest 925 sterling silver hoops in the collection right now. I was able to get a huge price cut on these. And then here's what I'm even more excited about. If you love dangle style earrings, so I'm one of these people that enjoy wearing chunky jewelry often. I'm obsessed with it. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you I'm not obsessed with chunky jewelry. I always have been. And so about 2 weeks ago, not last Tuesday, but the Tuesday before last, we had a show where we featured gold pieces. And I said, look, let me get another gold show, but instead of just doing all gold, because I know a lot of people love the chunky gold jewelry that we feature that's Italian made, let's do some silver, right? So it's a little more affordable. Shout out to JW. Hey, JW, good to see you. So the live stream is going to go by pretty quickly. You know, it's a 2 hour event. It's jam packed with some really great stuff. In fact, for the guys out there that tune in to our live stream, I have excellent news. I will be featuring unisex style chains. The two chains that you see here are going to be 10K yellow gold. So I have a Milano chain that is 20 inches. It's actually 8.6 grams. I will also feature a 5.5 millimeter, the paperclip style design. Oh my gosh, wait till you see this. Look at this. This is a unisex design. I cannot believe I have this up for grabs. So this one's going to be the Embrace link style chain. It's 20 inches, 6.85 grams. Next to that, I'll feature, if you love gold hoops, I will have a pair of gold hoops that'll be up for grabs here in just a few. I also have what's called a linear geometry pendant. And the reason why we call it that is because of the detail and the design in the pendant. That's right. Oh, I'm gonna work that chunky jewelry. You better believe it. I got a lot of chunky jewelry up for grabs. And you know you're watching Shop LC, so everything's going to be affordable. So during the live stream, a couple of things I was able to finagle for each and every one of you. First of all, the price cuts are crazy. Like, here's what we do during live streams. And for those of you that haven't met me yet, my name is Jessica Maldonado. I've actually been with Shop LC since day one, since we launched the network in 2007. So I've been here, I can't believe I'm about to say this, 18 years in 2026, which is insane. So since day one, I've had the chance to really watch us grow. Now, if you didn't know this, Shop LC, we're not the new kid on the block when it comes to making jewelry. We're the manufacturer first. What we decided to do in '07 is, and not me, but our chairman and CEO decided that he wanted to find a way to get this beautiful jewelry out to everyday people without you having to pay the price hike that you do in a retail environment. Right? So when you walk into any of your favorite jewelry stores, even when you go online, a lot of times these jewelry stores buy from us. So we're the manufacturer. Imagine that. You now have the connect, right? You get to, you know what I'm talking about. You got the, right? You have access to the connect and you don't have to go through a middleman or a middlewoman. And a lot of times what happens is by the time it ends up at a jewelry store, it may have passed through 10, 15, up to like 18 different hands. Jewelry pieces can pass through by the time it ends up in their showcase. So, a lot of people have to get paid. And that's the reason why you see a lot of these price points much higher than what you'll experience during, the TV show here. We have expanded recently, so the live stream is something pretty new for us. Where would you say, Elias, how many years? Maybe 2 years now, the live stream? So 2 years now, we've been live streaming it. And we're a TV show. So just like any other home shopping network, you can tune into our television show. When you go to shoplc.com, our website, you can either click on the live streaming button, which is what you're watching now, or you can click on the live button. Okay, that button is actually going to give you access to the television show. You can watch us on your Roku, your smart TVs, on YouTube, your tablets. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can shop with us. So just keep that in mind. You're now watching the live stream. So if you're part of our Shop LC family and you've connected with us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, that's more than likely what you're watching us through right now. So if you are, first off, send me a shout out. Let me know what your first name is and where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions about these items, please make sure you put it in the comments section. That's the really cool thing about the live stream. It's completely different than our TV show. You have direct access to whatever host or whoever host is whoever's hosting out here. I'll get my life together. So yeah, in the comments section, let's just say we're about to kick off the show, right? So we're going to do a 10K yellow gold 5mm Milano style chain. If there are any questions about the Milano style chain, you're going to let me know. I'm going to try to give you all the information possible. But if for whatever reason you're thinking about something that I may not necessarily give you information on, let me know in the comments section so I can help you make your final decision, because these price cuts are cuckoo crazy. 25% coupon code is available to you. So you're going to use the word LIVE25. Here it is. I'm going to step to the side real quick so you have a chance to see that. And don't forget, the really cool thing about this live stream too is that you have access to a customer care team. Our personal shopper team is a customer care team. That is not usually the case. I am on TikTok, so I'm familiar with how TikTok works. You watch the TikTok shop host. A lot of times you just send them comments if you have any questions for that host, but you don't have access to a customer care team. We give you access to that. The number here is going to be 888-835-2237. So you may want to take a quick picture of that so you have a chance to kind of have that in your cell phone. But shout out again to Barbara, to Michelle, to JW, to Sparkle Cat, to Squeaky, to Jolene. You guys ready to get the party started? Yes. Don't forget to use that coupon code. And also keep in mind, just like anything else, when you shop with us here, we have something called the budget payment option. It's a monthly payment plan where you don't need a credit check. You don't have to make any interest payments on the back end or the front end. You simply put down the down payment, and I'll give you that information. And that is it. It is a done deal. We'll send it out to you. You'll have a 30-day money-back guarantee, unless, of course, it is a clearance item, and I'll make you well aware of it. I'll say final sale on this item if anything is a final sale. All right. So we're going to kick it off with a really great quality. We're going to do a bracelet. We're going to do a bracelet? Yes. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. So we're going to do the paperclip style bracelet first. And remember, first hour is gold, second hour is silver. Talk to me, Elias. What's up? We do have that special announcement, too, coming on Thursday. Yes. No time yet on that, but we do have a... Okay, so those of you that watch the live stream on a regular basis, I have big news. You want to tune in on Thursday. We have a special announcement that we will be making on Thursday, and that's going to be September 4th. Make sure you tune in. Now, we do 4 live streams a day. We do one at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and 8 p.m. John, our head of live stream, has not given us the heads up as to what time we're going to make the announcement. So I'm just letting you know, if you are somebody who enjoys watching the live stream, make sure you tune into the live stream on Thursday so you have a chance to hear that special announcement. It's always good news when we're making announcements. You know that. So make sure you tune in for that. Again, special announcement Thursday. If you haven't liked the page or shared the page, I want you to do so now so that friends and family members can lock in and watch the show. So the paperclip style bracelet is up for grabs first. This is huge. The paperclip design, whether it's a chain design or it's a bracelet design, is one of the biggest trends. Every single fashionista that loves her jewelry that I've chatted with, now I don't know, everybody, but people that I know that collect gemstones, jewelry in general, love the paperclip design. It's big, it's bold, it's chunky. This one is going to be our gold paperclip. And I'll be honest with you, we do paper clips in different metals. So if you like stainless steel, we have paperclip bracelets and chains in stainless steel available to you. I'm going to take you on the website here in just a second. If you love 925 sterling silver, We have paperclip style bracelets and necklaces that are in 925 sterling silver. But I wanted to bring you gold today because we don't always have the option of gold. This is a paperclip design that's going to be 5.5 millimeter. It is chunky. Look at how thick and how wide the paperclip pieces are. And look at the way the light reflects off the surface here. That's because of how large the pieces of gold actually are. Sometimes with paperclip designs, they can go a lot smaller, and you may not necessarily get all of that kind of reflective light that bounces off the surface. You will get a little bit of it if the links are smaller, but you won't get as much. When we go larger with the links, you get a little more kind of, that light play off the surface, which is beautiful. And I feel like this is timeless. There's certain pieces of jewelry that are like staples in the collection. This one's on sale. So for gold, remember this is gold. It's going to be 6.2 grams. I've got good news. It's listed at $1,279.99. Now some of you are like, girl, that's a lot. But remember, 10K yellow gold right now, gold in general is on a high, right? High trajectory. So when you look at gold today is at $3,594. What's that, an ounce?
Yes.
So $35.94 per ounce right now. So the trajectory is kind of going up, and away. Well, the good news is the reason why I wanted to do a gold show, at least 1 hour of gold, is because our price points, we locked in on gold early on so that as we move into the month of September, October, November, holiday season, a lot of you will have the chance to lock in at old price points. That's the beauty of a manufacturer, right? So since we manufacture, since we're always out there, the really cool thing about Shop LC is that we have millions of viewers, right? As a manufacturer, we're able to offload a lot more than just a traditional jewelry store. And so the beauty of this is that we have an opportunity to price it right. So let me give you some information. Is it Terry? Terry, meh. Okay. Well, let me hit you with the price. $191.99 per month. $191.99 per month. So with the discount, because remember, you get a 25% discount on this, your price out the door for 10K yellow gold for nearly 7 grams, you're at 6.2 grams, is $959.99. Look around. Look around to see what people are pricing their gold at, especially when you get into 5, 6, 7 grams. That's going to be well over $1,200, $1,500, $1,800, depending on where you shop, with a low price guarantee. So when you apply the coupon code, the 25% discount, you're able to take that price down from $1,279.99 all the way down to $959. And don't forget, this isn't a bracelet that you're going to wear sometimes, right? This is going to be that everyday fashion forward. All of your colored gemstones are going to match up beautifully with this. It is stunning. And some of us like classic designs that you can wear all day, every day. So if you're one of these people that loves chunky jewelry, that's what this show is all about. I'm going to be featuring chunky style jewelry. First hour is going to be gold. Second hour will be silver. And I'm rocking some of that silver jewelry now. We're going to kick that off here in about 40 minutes. So please make sure you stick with me as long as possible. If you happen to go somewhere else on social media, come back to us. Baby, come back. You got to come back to us so that you don't miss it. So this is unisex too. The paperclip link is unisex. We got a lot of guys rocking paperclips. It's not as feminine. It's not, super dainty. This is a bigger, bolder, chunkier style. The clasp on this one is really nice too. Notice how that lobster claw clasp is almost the size of the paperclip link. On the other side, you have a really nice solid gold piece that you're going to attach it to. And if you wanted, you can always add an extender to this style of bracelet. That's another really great thing about Shop LC. We offer you great deals on extenders. So when you're on our website, shoplc.com, you have the option in the search bar to put the word extender, hit the search, the little, search icon, and poof, whatever we have that's available will pop up, and then you get to decide on, depending on your budget, what you want to put on the end of this bracelet to make it longer. If for whatever reason, the 8 inches is not long enough. Okay. And for some of you, I don't know about you, but I would wear this around my ankle. What do you think? Paperclip style design around the ankle?
Sure. Why not?
Would you rock it?
I would.
See, Elias, you're not going to wear it on your ankle though, Elias, right? You would?
I I would.
Okay.
I would.
Okay, so Elias said he'd definitely rock it. I'm not too sure if he put it, once he puts it around the ankle, I'm sure he probably put it on his wrist after that.
I probably do the two combinations, do two bracelets, one on the wrist and one on the ankle.
Ah, so Elias says he'd do the wrist and the ankle at the same time. Okay, so with budget pay, $191 per month is all you are spending. You have a 30-day money back guarantee if you want to get this home so you see it in person. Look at how thick this is. Remember, 5 millimeter is that millimeter size, and it is going to be 8 inches. It's available to you in 8 inches. Free shipping and handling. Budget pay is $191 per month. 30-day money back guarantee. And of course, you get that 25% discount. We're going to keep moving. I've got a lot more. I've got a lot more to show you. If you have any questions about that, please make sure you let me know. And Terry, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you stick with me as long as you possibly can, because I've got a 10K yellow gold. This is a 6.2 millimeter Miami Cuban link coming up next.
We're actually going to do the Milano next.
We're going to do the Milano first? Okay, so the Milano is going to be first, and then we'll go ahead and keep moving through some of the gold pieces. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to keep it on the bust before I take it off so you have a chance to see this. This is one of the most beautiful chains, and I've actually seen this on a couple of our producers here at Shop LC. They are obsessed with our Italian Milano collection. So this is 10K yellow gold, okay? It's 8.6 grams. You have 20 inches in length. And remember, if for whatever reason the length of the chain or the bracelet is not long enough, you can always extend that length by purchasing one of our extenders. And maybe some of you already have the extenders at home. So you've got options when you shop with us. We try to make everything available to you so that it all works out. But when you shop during the live stream, this is, in some cases, we have clearances, which are final sales. This is a clearance item. I was actually able to get a deeper price cut than what I asked for. The original price on this one was $1,899. It was marked down to $1,779. And then we got a price cut for $1,512. So $1,512. Now think about this real quick, because I want us all to be on the same page. We're not talking about 925 sterling silver. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've actually seen on several occasions artisans that design chunkier silver, which I'm going to be featuring here. In fact, I've got an overlay piece that's going to be coming up if you prefer a lower price point, or some of the, like the chunky herringbone that I'm wearing. I've seen herringbone chains. I've seen link style chunky chains that are silver that are close to $800, $900, $1,200. This one is on clearance, so the sale is final. I'm going to give you the amount that we have here. I only have 2 of these. Is that right? How many do I have? 2 of these?
We actually got another 2, so we have 5 total.
Okay, so 5 in total for this particular style, and I want to come in a bit more so you have a chance to see how stunning this is. Oh, by the way, Elias, I am going to be hosting the TV show, so I forgot to mention we have to close this out a little bit early.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, so I just remembered. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell Elias, our producer. So this is a 10K yellow gold. It's a fancy Milano style chain. You have the longer link, which is textured, and then you have the rope design. Longer link, textured rope design. So every other part of the chain is kind of like a station style design, but look at the way it sits on the neckline, the way that it pops. So we're not talking about something itty bitty. We're talking pretty heavy. Okay. The link itself, as I mentioned, 10K yellow gold. A couple benefits to 10K yellow gold. It's going to be your workhorse in your collection. 10K yellow gold, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be 41.7 grams pure gold. Okay. When you go from 10K, it goes from 41.7 to 58.3. When you go from, and 58.3 is going to be your 14K. If you buy 18K, you're at 75% pure gold. When you buy your 20, you're at 83.3. And then, of course, your 22K gold is 91.6% gold. And 24 is going to be your purest form of gold. So you have a lot of people that are on the lookout for the different finishes, because obviously the less gold you have in the mix, like 10K, believe it or not, the gold is much stronger. It's much more resistant to scratches. It's going to be your workhorse. So for me, I prefer 10K on my wrist than anything else. And that's just a personal thing for me, because I'm very rough on things. If you're anything like me and you're out and about, and for whatever reason you scrape and scratch things by accident, you look down at your jewelry, you're like, oh gosh, I just scraped that. Then you probably want to go with a lot of 10K yellow gold, especially on the wrist or, anything that's going to be exposed to a lot more damage. So just an FYI. Also chains. Nice way to save on chains. We have our Milano collection, which is Italian made. The finish on Italian made 10K is like a Hamilton gold finish. When you think of Hamilton gold, it's going to look like your 14K. So the purity is right around the 41%, but it's going to, the finish that they add and the details that the Italian designers add to 10K, when you put their 10K and 14K side by side, they're toe to toe. Because with, golds, when you got 10K and 18K, you see the difference because the purer the gold, the more kind of orangey that gold tends to look. It looks deeper and richer in the gold color. And a lot of you have seen that. If you've ever looked at a 24K or an 18K or a 22K gold piece, you see the richness in the gold gets a little deeper, which is pretty unique to the higher carat weights. Well, this is 10K, and the Italian designers have nailed it with their actual processes. Their 10K is going to look just like 14K because of the way they finish it. They're known for their craftsmanship. They're known for the extra details that they add, and this is definitely that. So this one is a final sale. $1,512 is your price, but remember, you get the 25% discount on top of that. So with the 25% discount, it takes you down, instead of $1,512, you're only going to pay $1,134. $1,134. And remember what we're talking about here. We're talking about 8.6 grams of 10K yellow gold. We're talking about a very unique design. This is not just your ordinary box chain or pendant chain. This is much wider. Millimeter size on this one is a 5 millimeter. So in order to wear this with a nice pendant, you've got to have one of those pendants that have a larger size bail. The bail has to be big enough. And we've done pendants like that in-house. I don't have any that are available with that size bail, but the chain is a standalone, and you may want to be on the lookout if you're somebody who likes to pair your pieces up. It's nice to be able to go to the website and look for pendants. The millimeter size on the chain, though, is going to be 5 millimeters, so you may have to have a custom pendant made, or look on some of those other jewelry websites that go bigger with the pendants, right? There are a lot of custom-made pendants out there. We don't do as much of that here at Shop LC. Pendants tend to be a little smaller, but you may run into some luck on our website. We may have something that does have a wider pendant. If not, you can always go to somebody else's website to check that out. The clasp on this one is lobster claw. I am going to keep moving. $226, 94 cents per month is the budget payment option. This is one of our chains that is a final sale. Again, the original price was just over $1,800. We were able to get it all the way down to $1,134. You have the budget payment option of $226.94 on this one, and it gives you a chance to really save a significant amount of money on a chunky piece that maybe you get for your son. Maybe you get for your daughter. Maybe you get for your husband, your significant other. This is an opportunity to really take advantage of something special. Hi, Joe. All right, so please model a longer necklace or pendant on your neckline. You know what? This one, believe it or not, this one's going to be 20 inches, okay? So at 20 inches, if you love this style, Joe, keep in mind, we have those 4-inch extenders on our website, so you can go all the way out to 24 inches if you love this design. It's a very popular necklace. And let me double check to see how long some of these chains will be during this segment. And I'll keep that in mind for next time too, Joe. When I'm scheduling the show, I want to make sure we go a little bit longer in length. Let me know what works for you. Would 26 or 28 work better for you? Or even a 24-inch, Joe? Drop me a quick comment and let me know so I can work on that for next time. Because I plan to do a lot of chunky style, jewelry shows as often as possible. And if we get a new link chain in stock, I definitely want to bring it in the right length, especially for the guys out there, because this is a style. Millimeter size, is right for the guys. 5 millimeters, perfect. All right, so we are going to be featuring next That's $226.94. $226.94, okay, for that one. And again, that's going to be 8.6 grams, 20 inches, 5 millimeter. It is a clearance item, and it is a final sale. Coming up next, I have a 20-inch. Oh, the Miami Cuban link. We've got a Miami Cuban. Probably one of our most popular, not even for us, but just in the world. The Miami Cuban link is designed by artisans, typically by hand, especially when you get into these larger style links, right? So this is, you have the insert tongue and groove box closure. It's almost like an invisible style, because if you look at it from this direction, the only way that you're able to tell that this area is where you open up is because of the double safety catch. You've got the latch there. But the Miami Cuban link is stunning. I mean, this looks good on everybody and anybody. It is going to be 20 inches in length. Millimeter size on this one's slightly wider than the last. The last one was right around 5 millimeter. This one's going to be a 6.2 millimeter. So I want to bring this in so you have a chance to see. These are the latches that I was telling you about. You have the double catch. Okay, both of those latches come down, and then with the closure itself, with the Miami, this particular closure, one of the things that I love is how secure this style of chain really is. Okay, as soon as you're able to bring it around the neckline, the way that it sits at 20 inches is going to be a bit different than, say, something like a 24 inch. It's going to sit up a little bit higher than what I have here. So hold on one second. Let me make sure I've got this. There we go.
I was able to get another 2 released, so we have 5 total.
Oh, good. Good. So we have a few more of these than we expected. I was going to tell you that I only had 3 of these, but we actually have 5. So we have 5 total. And this is going to be a 10K yellow gold Miami Cuban link, beautifully polished. As I mentioned, that insert tongue and groove box closure, perfectly done. You have the safety catch here. Again, with the Miami Cuban links, the links are nice and wide. They're really noticeable. That's one of the things that I love about Miami Cuban links, or even the curb chain, which is similar to the Cube link. The Cuban link is a link that's a little bit wider than just the traditional curb. The curb tends to be the shape of the curb chain is a little bit different than the Miami, and also the way they soldered together the Miami Cuban link. Again, once you go wider and longer, you need an artisan to custom make this perfectly. Every single link has to be soldered together, each one individually soldered. So it can take, an artisan a week, 2 weeks to actually finish your chain, especially when you're getting them custom made. If you've ever tried to order through an actual jewelry store, they will tell you most of the time when you go over like a 3 millimeter, it's probably going to take them about 2 weeks to get that designer to finish that up. So you get a custom made one here at Shop LC, and this is a returnable item. This one is $2,799. You are going to get that 30-day money back guarantee on this one. So this one is not a final sale, but it is on sale. Okay, the sale price here is going to be $2,099. So $2,099 for the Miami Cuban link in 10K yellow gold. It's a 6.2 millimeter, 20 inch. And this one's a little bit different. This one with the extenders, because of the box design, the box closure, this one doesn't allow you to extend the length. So ladies, if you have a son that prefers a 20 inch, this will work out nicely for him. Or maybe you have a gentleman that's in your life that doesn't necessarily want to go too long. This one works out beautifully. And that is on sale, $419.99 per month. So that's a monthly payment plan, no credit check, no interest payments, 30-day money back guarantee, all the check marks checked off on those boxes. So this is one of those where I always recommend, especially when it comes to gold, that you look around to see what other people are pricing items like this for. You're going to easily spend well over $35,000, $4,000, if not more, on a Miami Cuban link. It's a custom made chain. This one is 12.7 grams. So this is our heaviest in the bunch. And we did have 5 to start. Well, we had 3. We added 2. So it's a limited edition piece. If you're interested, let me know if you're going to be able to, if you have any questions about it, obviously let me know. But if the 20 inches doesn't work. And I know, Joe, so I did get your request, Joe. So we don't have any longer chains today. But again, moving forward, the next show, I'll be sure to bring you some longer style chains. And when I have the lobster claw clasp available in the 20 inch, which I did the first 2 auctions, you can always add the extender so that you can make the chains longer. But as of now, during this segment, Joe, I'm not going to have anything longer than 20 inches in the gold. Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm clear with that. All right, so coming up next, you want to take a look or no? Ma, if you wanted to take a look. I've got somebody hanging out in the studio with me. Okay, so this is the next ring. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about this. So I wanted to lock in on a really cool, and there's a chair there too. The gold ring that I am featuring.
I was actually amazed at the
design
of this.
This design is next level, ladies. So I've got a blooming flower ring that is made by hand. Filigree work. Look how pretty that flower is. It's a 10K yellow gold, 2.3 gram. We're talking $579 original price. This beauty, ladies, how many times have you had to settle on something that you didn't want, like yellow gold tone? And for some of us, I don't mind yellow gold tone. Like, I'm all about that life. I love my, mystery metal. As long as it's chunky and it's fabulous, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not somebody who has to have a certain style, a certain design. If it's a good price, if it looks good, I'm usually in. So this design here is one of our prettiest gold pieces in the collection. This was 10K yellow gold, 2.3 grams, and it comes in size 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, all the way up to, listen to this, 12. Yes, all the way up to size 12. So if you're interested, I've got a discount price. The original price on this one was $6.99. It went on sale to $5.79, and I was able to get you a 25% discount on top of that. So $86.99 is all you will spend on this beautiful 10K yellow gold ring. And this, are you guys able to see the details here? The details on this is super exclusive. I mean, you can see the way it sits up. You can see all the detail. I'm going to slide it off my fingers so you have a chance to see even the back end of this particular style. It is beautifully finished. 28 millimeter. If I were to measure it from top to bottom, you have, look at the size of this. This one is going to be a full inch. So from top to bottom, you're at a full inch from top to bottom. It's a chunky piece. And the filigree work, what they do is it's almost like lace work using gold. You have the layers, the petals in the flower come to life using a special technique that I love here. Our Mirage collection is similar to this, but it's not as, the Mirage collection, typically you see that lattice work on the shank as well. This one, you see a lot of that detail work in the flower itself, which I'm so in love with. Again, a full inch from top to bottom. You have every size you can imagine. If you have a friend or a family member that loves, again, chunky style jewelry, don't forget to share the page with that person so that they can tune in. $86 per month is your price, 30-day money-back guarantee. The full payment is only going to cost you $434, so $434, and you have a forever piece. I mean, this is the type of jewelry, if you have a daughter who's a bit younger right now, as she gets older, you're more than likely going to pass this down. I know my mom and I, we always do that, right? I mean, throughout my life, there were times where we wore the same clothes. Every now and again we still do, but jewelry is passed down from one another. Makeup, accessories, all kinds of really cool stuff. So this will definitely be that piece that you're going to pass down. And dads out there, if you have a daughter who's quite the fashionista, maybe she's in college or high school or, just over the age of 21, you want to get her a nice piece of jewelry. Never a bad idea to go with some gold. Gold will last you forever. And flowers, I mean, who doesn't love a beautiful flower? Especially one that doesn't die. I love being able to do floral motifs, whether it's in the pendant design or a ring design or even flower earrings. We have a lot of that here at Shop LC, but today it's all about the ring. Is there a bundle deal on that?
Yes, we don't have the earrings in the show.
Okay.
There is one.
So there is a bundle deal available. Elias, are we able to throw that up behind me?
The earrings?
Let's see if we can get a picture up of the earrings, because the earrings are similar. They have the dangle design, but they have the flower that hangs off of the hook itself. So if you could imagine the dangle style, being this piece, this is, the same exact style and design. You're going to see, there they go. There they go. Look how pretty those are. And I love the detail on the hook here. But you see the way that beautiful kind of the floral and the petals on the flower, they come to life on that? You're going to have about an inch in height on this particular style. So it's going to be the same exact design. The cool thing about a bundle deal is that the more you buy, the more you save. So if you decide, you know what, I do want those earrings, I want to check them out. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee on the bundle deal. You get an extra 10% off the entire bundle. So what will happen is when you put this in the shopping cart, this is $579 with the 25% discount. You're paying $434. The earrings are $319 only. And when you put them in the shopping cart, you get an extra, usually a 10% off on that bundle deal. So if for whatever reason you're interested in it, you have any questions about those earrings, I don't have them available on set, but I wanted to make you aware of the fact that there are some matching earrings that are available to you. I always like to let you know about a good deal. I mean, I like to have matching pieces if at all possible. And since this is a short gold segment, I wanted to make sure I was clear about that. That way, if you were interested in getting a matching pair of earrings, you can snag them on our website. Now, another cool thing about this live stream, if you're watching on TikTok, you're going to click the link tree above, okay? TikTok shoppers. If you click the link tree above, that's going to give you the option of the live streaming tab. Is that right? Are you showing it to me right now?
Yes.
Okay, so good. So then you're going to hit the Shop LC button, okay? And then it says you're about to open a link, and then you're going to open it up. You're going to hit the live streaming tab. The live streaming tab will open up all the items that we're going to be featuring, including this particular piece I have up for grabs. I always recommend that you watch on the website because it lists all the items that I'm featuring. So you have an opportunity to see those items. Do they hit the more button? Is that what they hit to open it up?
They'll click on the Shop LC logo.
Okay, so the Shop LC logo.
They'll click on the Shop LC link on our...
But how do they get to all the items that are listed for this show?
Oh, yes. They'll click on the live stream tab, and then from there, they'll click on the join live.
The join live? Oh, there it is. So it's on the right-hand side. Okay. So as you're looking, you can see all the items that I'll be featuring back to back. You see all the price cuts as well. So don't forget, all of those items are on super sale. You have the 25% discount on top of what we're already offering you. So I want to make sure I'm really clear on that. LIVE25 is the number that you're going to use after the word live to get that discount. If you have any issues at all trying to work that discount, contact our personal shopper team. They're on standby. They're going to be able to get you that discount applied. And trust me, I mean, why not take advantage of the 25% discount, right? I don't want to host this show without telling you that there is another opportunity for you to save even more than what you're spending today simply by applying the 25% discount. And how do you do it? You're going to use the word live and the number 25 in the coupon code section. And because we have our personal shopper team on standby, you can always give them a call to apply that coupon code. Shout out to Eileen. Is it Noreen or Eileen? Hey, how are you? Okay, so this is, let me know if that's Noreen or Eileen. You ladies always hanging out with me today. This is one of my favorites right here. One of my favorites. I absolutely love this one. This is the Embrace Link Style Chain. It's in 10K yellow gold. I have 6.85 grams up for grabs, 20 inches in length, 5-star rated. This is probably going to be my favorite of all the gold chains today. Yeah, this is the superstar for me. I'm really excited about this one. This one at 20 inches, you could easily put an extender on the back end. I love the links. So the first thing that you're going to notice about this particular style is that some links are textured and some links are nice and smooth. So you've got the textured and the smooth link. And this is like what I call it an embrace link because you have the smooth and then the textured, I guess, embracing one another. But this is $1,429 free shipping. You get a 25% discount, and good news, the discount takes you down to $1,072. It takes you down to $1,072 if you're interested. Wait a minute, let me put it on. I know I always look crazy when I'm looking down trying to put these on. Look at this chain. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so here we go. This link design sits perfectly on the neckline, obviously with the dress that I'm wearing today. I would actually probably put it underneath like so. So now I have a longer link. So the herringbone is going to be coming up in 925 sterling silver. If you love your precious metal just as much as I do, make sure you stick around. I'm going to do a full hour of chunky silver jewelry. But wait. It's Noreen. Hey, Noreen. Good to see you. You got the necklace? Oh, good. So you got the necklace last time. One of the reasons why I'm doing this show, Noreen, is actually because when I did the very first gold show, it was a hit, huge hit. And so did you get it, Noreen? It says, I love the necklace I got last time. Oh, good. Isn't it beautiful? I love the detail on this. So again, the listed price is going to be $1,429.99. You get free shipping and handling. You have the 25% discount on top of that, which takes you down to $1,072.49. Your budget pay is $214.49, and the rest is history. You're going to be rocking a beautiful gold chain that's going to look amazing, especially during the fall and winter. I mean, not that, the summertime, the springtime, you can't wear your gold, but the fall and winter, I find that a lot of times the outfits that we wear, I just did a little fall shopping, and most of my blouses and my dresses will now be kind of covering the neckline a bit more, right? So you might have a mock neck, you might have a turtleneck, you might have a larger kind of cowl neck. Sometimes we're layering, so we have scarves, we have cardigans on. So it's important that we have chunky style jewelry in our collection if possible. And here at Shop LC, I feel like we make it affordable all day, every day. And so it's one of the reasons why I try to do as much chunky jewelry as possible. So again, free shipping on this one. You can add an extender to the back end because this one is lobster claw. So you're going to be able to easily, I know, I love it too. You're going to be able to easily connect any kind of extender to the back. Look how pretty that is. I mean, if you have a chance, how many of these do we have, Elias? Tell me we have more than 5. So I think we have 5 of these available. And I love it. I am super obsessed with this style. When you see it, I'm going to go ahead and drop it on my hand. Look at this. Look how easy. With links, you just never know what's going to happen if those links are stiff. And Eileen, you know how flowy this particular style is. Look how pretty those links are. Chunky design, 5-star rated. Noreen is one of our regular shoppers. She says, it is surprisingly fantastic. It really is. I mean, it's just one of those gold chains you want to pull out and put around your neckline more than not. I mean, you're like, okay. Do you ever have that issue where when you go into your jewelry box, you've got so many pieces of jewelry that you don't quite know what direction to go in, and then there's certain pieces that really kind of grab your attention? This is stunning. Stunning. So millimeter size on this one, it's not listed, so I want to give that to you. Is that right? Let me see.
Here we go. I don't know if that'll help out.
So we are at a 5 millimeter. Yeah, it's a 5 millimeter. It's the perfect millimeter size for anybody, both men and women. Although it's 20 inches, I'm telling you, the easiest thing you can do is throw an extender on the back end and be done with it. Once you throw that extender on the back end, you can take it from 20 to 21, 20 to 22, 20 to 23. This is what it's all about. So shout out to, I'm going to keep moving though. If you're interested, how many did you say we had, Elias?
We had 5.
5 of those.
Yes, I got
5 to go around. So the budget payment option, we have the 5-month payment plan, no credit check, no interest payments. You just choose the option of budget pay. $214. She said, I bought a magnetic with no extender because I hate the stuff. Yes, that's a great idea. So we have, that's a really great idea, actually. I always recommend the, Noreen recommends the magnetic clasp. That's a great idea. With all of your chains, we have magnetic clasps on our website that you can purchase. And what you'll do is you'll attach the one side of the magnet to your chain, and then the other side will have either the spring ring or the lobster claw that you'll attach to the other side of the chain. Once you put that on the back chain, it gives you a little more length, and now you don't have to fool around with the actual lobster claw or the spring ring. Now you're just using the magnet. So we have a really cool magnetic clasp, and I think I've actually aired that during the live stream in the past.
Yes, we have.
Right? I think we have. We've aired the magnetic clasp in the past. If you're interested, you can always go to the website to lock in on a magnetic clasp because it's such a great idea to have something like that in your collection. It makes life easy. It really does. Magnets, the force, all you're doing is bringing those two ends together as close as possible. Boom, the magnet comes together. You don't have to fool around with the actual latch itself. And I think we have, good. So we have a set of 3 magnetic clasps on our website that are 14K yellow gold over sterling, 5-star rated, almost 1,000 ratings, or 1,000 viewers have rated it. And then we have a few other options with magnetic clasps. But the ones that I'm looking at, bring the yellow gold one up again real quick. Yeah. So it's a set of 3 for about $50. And you get 3 yellow gold magnets with the lobster claw that you're going to be able to attach to any of your chains. Because at the end of the day, I know my mom has said this on several occasions. I always tell her, don't forget to switch out your chain. She's like, I don't want to switch them out. I want a specific chain for that item. And so if the magnetic clasp works better for you, you definitely have the option of connecting the magnet to the back end of any of your chains. And now from that point on, you're going to use just the magnet. All right. Let's see here. I want to make sure I answered your question, Noreen. If I have any. Okay. So next, we have a beautiful bracelet that's going to be up for grabs.
How about a quick studio shout out to Sheila?
Hi, Sheila. Good to see you. Is this Sheila from Decatur? And of course, you can ask a quick question about one of the sterling silver pieces. Yes. So I've got the herringbone on. Any questions that you have, guys, make sure you ask me right now. I'm able to bring all those pieces forward, okay? So this one, shoot me the quick message here so that I can answer that. And Sheila, let me know if you're Decatur, Sheila. I want to know. I know you shop with us on the TV side. All right, so this is a bracelet style design. I have here the Byzantine. The Byzantine we've done in silver. You know, the Bali Legacy artisans have featured this style for quite some time. I wanted to bring the Byzantine in gold because it is so beautiful. It is so, and remember with the bracelets, you can also add an extender to the bracelet. You don't necessarily have to fool around with the clasp. Look, the clasp is large though. So, I mean, it is a nice size. Sheila from Maine. Oh, shop with Shop LC for years, but haven't tried this shopping on Facebook. Oh, very cool, Sheila. Well, welcome to the live stream. I'm so glad that you're joining us on this side. So let me know where you're shopping through. It looks like, is she on Facebook?
Yes, she's joining us on Facebook.
So Sheila, if you're on Facebook, what you'll do is whatever item you're interested in the comments section, for instance, you can put the word shop and then the number 6. You'll put it in the comments section and then hit the arrow button like you're sending it off to me. And it'll generate a link with the item that you'll click on and you'll be able to open it up and take a closer look at all the details. So it's pretty much like shopping online, but you have an interactive show host on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We do these shows 4 times a day, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and also 8 p.m. So we have separate items that are available to you through the live stream. And another easy way to do this too, for those of you that are on social media, but you find it a bit challenging to put shop 1, shop 2, and then, click on all those links. All you have to do is go to shoplc.com. Trust me, you won't be leaving me for long. You go to shoplc.com. Instead of hitting the live tab for the live TV show, you can hit the live streaming tab. And that's going to bring me up just like that. And then what we do is we let you replay the shows for a 48-hour period while supplies last, because all these pieces are limited edition. You can lock in on those price points for 48 hours or while supplies last. I know sometimes I'll say 48 hours and I'll get a message from some of you on social media that say, Jess, you said that would be available. It said it wasn't. If it's sold out, it's sold out. So it's a done deal. Okay, so it's one of the reasons why you want to interactively shop with us during the shows, if at all possible, so you can lock in on the price and you still have that 30-day money back guarantee. All right, so here we go. Sterling silver bracelet, which seems too low price for real. Sterling, which one? This one here? Is it this one? No, it is sterling silver. This is sterling silver. That is real deal 925. It is a clearance item. So this one's going to be a toggle clasp design. It is, and that's the thing. These are last in stock. Let me tell you how many I have here. I have 8 of these. These are 18.25 grams. And this is going to be the technique that's actually used is the technique where they, why am I forgetting the technique?
Almost like a beaded Bali.
Now, it's definitely a beaded Bali, but the actual technique itself, I'm forgetting what it's called. But the link itself, this is the one I'm wearing too. Let me see if we have it there. Yeah, stick right there for just a moment. Experience the fluid elegance, artfully crafted, sterling silver. It's like, when you blow silver to make it look, the links appear to be large. I cannot believe I can't think of the word. I'm probably going to think of it as I'm wrapping up the show. Either way.
It is at the end of our show, though.
This is 925 sterling silver. It is $82.49, Eileen. This is 925 sterling silver. So if you're interested, they are last in stock. I put this one on right away. I've requested this particular piece for a while because I've been in love with this chunkier jewelry and I wanted to do an entire hour of it. So yes, it is silver. Let me bring it in a bit more so you have a chance to see it. It's a toggle design, so it's easy to play with. You have the kind of like that square piece that has the Bali detail that you would imagine the artisan's adding. And then each of these links are going to be a curb link. You've got the toggle clasp on the other side. You're simply going to swing it in, and the rest is history. It is nice and secure. Isn't that beautiful? I love this bracelet. And we've got quite a few pieces like this that are chunky and affordable. But again, this is clearance. So not only is it $82.50 today, you get a 25% discount on top of it. It's cuckoo. When the team told me that I'd be able to go under 90, I nearly lost my mind. Because I knew that we'd be able to give you the discount, the live 25 coupon code. So you can take an extra 25% off this one. $15.46 per month. The only thing is, it is a clearance item, so the sale is final. That's the only difference, right? I think the original price was $109, if I'm not mistaken, and then we did the sale price at $99. Now we're at $82.50, plus you get the 25% discount, so you're only paying $61.86 total. But if you use the budget payment option, you're at $15.46. It's incredible. Now the 7 1/4 is left in stock. The 6 1/2 and the 8-inch is sold out. So if you're good with the 7 1/4 inch, I would suggest, and this makes a good gift too. I mean, if you've got a friend or a family member that loves their silver, this is definitely the way to go for your friend or family member. This is chunky. This is good quality. So are they able to lock in on that one? Did we load it up so they can get it?
I can definitely load it up right now.
We're going to load it up for you so you have a chance to take advantage. I know. Okay.
That'll be our shop 7 in the comment section. So if they want to.
No, this is not steel. This is not stainless steel. This is 925 sterling silver. That's a great question. This is 925 sterling silver. So just an FYI. Okay. It is 925 sterling silver. I'm glad that you asked that. No, I had requested, the sterling silver today. So I'm doing 1 hour of gold and 1 hour of sterling. So anything that I'm featuring in white metal is going to be sterling silver. If not, it'll have the overlay with 18K or 14K yellow gold over top of it. But isn't this crazy? It's insane. It's insane. So we went ahead and loaded it up, Eileen, and hopefully you'll have a chance to get it. You're going to love it. As I mentioned, it comes in the 7 1/4 inch. And I am going to go back to the gold pieces. But if you need any silver, if you want me to move anything forward, let me know so you can check it out, especially this herringbone. I love this herringbone. It's going to be up for grabs here in just a few. That's a beauty. All right. So we did shop 7 on that one. We went ahead and loaded it early before we start the second. I cannot believe the hour's gone by just like that. Boom, 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 boom. So we're going to speed it up. I've got a pendant coming up. I only have 3 of these pendants.
This will be a Texas Super pendant and chain.
Oh, this one includes the chain. It includes the chain. So ready to wear. This is a sharp piece. This one is going to be 10K yellow gold, 2.85 grams. You get the 20-inch chain with it. The measurement on the chain is quite nice, actually. I like the size of this style of chain. The chain itself is 20 inches, but the pendant is going to be about 1 and just over 1 inch, not quite 1 1/4. You write it about 1 inch. Okay, so 1.1. $629 is the listed price. I'm going to give you a nice discount on that. $472 is how much it'll cost you out the door. Look how sharp that is. Isn't that nice? So we're calling it the linear geometry pendant. You see the lines in the actual pendant itself, the way they designed that. They cut it up beautifully. You've got the spring ring clasp on the back end, which is absolute perfection. I love the polishing on this. This is a unisex design. A unisex design. I know, Noreen. She said, I can't believe I spent $61.87. I know, usually. I know how you shop. But that's the beauty of Shop LC, right? We're able to hook you up at different price points. You deserve that. All right, so this one, free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee. And this one is $629, but with the discount, you're at $94.50 per month. It's a 5-month payment plan option, so you're going to pay $472.50 out the door. $472.50 out the door. That's a nice piece. Kind of reminds me of the arrow that you see in like the Native American styles, the jewelry that you see. But obviously the shape of it is a bit different. It's a rectangular shape, but instead of the corners being squared off, they round off the corners. Nicely done. You have a concave shape too. So if I were to turn it around so you have the chance to see the back end, there's a little bit of a concave finish. So when it sits along the neckline, it does show nicely even from the side. You see that? Even from the side. Noreen is like, oh, my bad, with tax. That's right. Always paying tax, but not very much, huh? Taxes is not going to cost you too much money. So yeah, this one is with the discount, $472.50. If you wanted something classic, I wanted to make sure I featured something classic. This is a nice way to go. Top to bottom, 1.1 inches. Comes with the 20-inch chain, also 10K yellow gold. Simplicity sometimes is everything, especially for those people who don't necessarily like to wear ornate pieces, but they like a nice standout piece that's simple. This is definitely that. The polish on that is noticeable. The way the light, the natural sunlight's going to hit and bounce off of that, that's going to sit nicely on the neckline. And remember, the chain is going to be a little bit longer. So with 20 inches, we find that a lot of guys enjoy wearing the 20-inch, if not longer than that, because of the fact that you're able to sit this pendant nicely around the neckline. Sometimes with longer, depending on, the man's size or the lady's size, sometimes you need something that's a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. So 20 inches, I feel like, is that happy medium where if you do decide to wear a pendant with the chain, which in this case it comes with, it sits perfectly on the neckline without getting lost, right? Now you're trying to bring it up because the distraction is, it's not where you want it to sit. But yeah, this is a really classic piece of jewelry in 10K. We're going to keep moving. We got a lot to show. I'm down to about less than an hour. So if you are interested, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be kicking off the 925 Sterling Silver Show here next. And we have the bar ring and the bar pendant. And then I also have, let me see here, I've got some hoops. We're doing the hoops now. The hoops are coming up right now. I love these. Look at these hoops. How many times have you seen hoops like this in your local jewelry store? These are on sale. $359.99 with the discount, $269, people. You've been wanting a classic pair of 10K yellow gold hoops? I've got them. I've got them here. And I love the rectangular shape. These are the sterling silver hoops I'll be featuring next. But let me throw on the yellow gold hoops so you have a chance to see. Look at the shape of these two. I love the perfect size hoop. Don't settle for less. If you can do pure gold, 10K, 14K, 18K without the overlay, treat yourself to at least one gold piece of jewelry. So these, the height, are not going to be too small at all. See that? So that's going to be just under an inch. You're sitting at about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. So not too big, not too small. Let me take my finger out of the way so you have a chance to see me measure that. Perfect. Perfect. Wait till you see these on too. And I love the way the actual surface, they widened it out so that instead of the hoop being very, oh, look at that. How pretty. I love these. I might have to get me a pair. $359.99 before the discount. With the discount, ladies, gentlemen, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, the guys are rocking hoops too. I've seen some of you guys rocking hoops. This is, ladies and gentlemen, a $53.99 budget pay option if you're interested. 30-day money back guarantee, risk-free shopping. Everybody can, use the budget payment option. There's no applying for it. There are no credit checks for it. You just choose the option of budget pay and the rest is history. And then of course you have the free shipping attached to this too. So the payment plan is $53.99 for a pair of gold hoops that you're going to have forever, which is a great deal. And you can see the way, okay, so let me show it to you I've got one still on the stand. You see how nice and wide they went? You see that kind of beveled finish? If I go all the way around, that continues all the way around, which is perfectly done. I'm obsessed with these hoops. 23 millimeter, hinge style. You've got 1.66 grams here, so they're not going to be too heavy where they're going to stretch the earlobe out at all. Just the right size. And again, because of how wide the actual hoop is, notice I've got the 925 sterling silver hoops on this side, right? Notice how the light in the studio is hitting the surface and you get a lot of nice reflection off the surface of the hoop. It would be a different story if the hoop was just that thin part in the middle, which some hoops are. It wouldn't kind of bounce and play with the light as much as it is now if it were much thinner. So this is a very kind of fancy upgraded style hoop. And it's not too heavy. I wanted to make that point again. 1.66 grams is right for a lot of us. Listen, gravity sets in over time. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. The older we get, the skin just starts to, for whatever reason, it's just not as tight and as plump, that collagen, right? So with the earlobes, some of us kind of suffer from a stretched earlobe. So we've got to be really careful with what we wear on the ear. We don't want it to pull the skin at all. And so this style of hoop is going to be just right for that. It's stylish, it's chic, it's everyday, but more importantly, they're not going to be too heavy where it's going to weigh on the earlobe and you're going to, feel bothered. It's just the right size. So again, 10 pair? I have 10 pair available. 10 pair available and that's it. $53.99 per month. $53.99 is all you are spending.
I'm actually eyeing this piece myself.
Oh, who are you thinking about? Who are you thinking about for you? You gonna wear a little hoop? Nice. And you got a lot of guys rocking hoops nowadays. It's a style. It's a look. So they wear studs, they wear hoops, they wear, whatever it is that you feel comfortable in. Obviously, it's up to you. So the hoop is on sale, as I mentioned. We talked about it being $53.99. I only have 10 pairs of those. Remember with the live stream, everything's limited edition. If it's not a clearance item, you have a 30-day money back guarantee. And even if it's clearance, you can still apply the 25% coupon to the purchase. If it is clearance, it's a final sale, so you don't have a money back guarantee, but you do get the extra discount on top of the clearance price. All right? Coming up next, we're going to do the bar pieces. I've got just a little bit of time left here. So this is going to be the bar ring. The bar rings are very popular. These are back in stock, okay? We try to get these in as often as possible. The bars are just that. Look at the size of that bar. The bar is 18K yellow gold, ladies and gentlemen. which I cannot believe we're doing. This isn't an overlay piece. This is a solid piece of gold. Okay. If you've been wanting a 75% pure gold piece, you've got it right here front and center, and it is on sale.
And I actually just got some more sizes.
30-day money back guarantee. We've got sizes in stock. Okay, this is back in stock. 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, all the way up to size 10.5. All the way up to size 10.5. What was that?
15 total.
Okay, so I only have 15 of these to go around. I'm also going to be featuring the bar pendant. Do we have the bar pendant out here?
Yes, it'll be a pendant only choker.
Oh, the studs are nice. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. The studs are on sale, Lizzie. The studs are definitely on sale. Welcome in, Lizzie. Look how fabulous these are. So the studs are going to be coming up, so make sure you stick with me. Do we have the sale price for the studs? These right here, Italian made 10K yellow gold. So they're right after the bar number 11. Lizzie, I want to give you the price on that too. So real quick, on the bar ring, the 18K yellow gold bar ring. 18K. I feel like coming into your living rooms. You know, sometimes I want to transport myself into your house so I can be like, look at this. This can, any finger, I don't care what finger you decide to wear it on. This you can engrave if you wanted to. This is a fantastic piece of jewelry. Oh, here's the bar. Here's the bar. So you've got the bar style pendant. And it's got a little bit of detail on that. Oh, it's got the dragon. So the dragon is engraved on the bar. So the bar ring is 5-star rated. Anybody who's purchased the bar ring loves it. Okay. The size of the bar ring is fantastic. It's on sale. $9.49 is the original price. The sale price is going to be $142.50 per month, $712 out the door. Okay, so $712 out the door for 18K yellow gold. And this gram weight is perfect too. It's 2.3 grams. This is a fantastic piece of jewelry. Very classic. I'm seeing a lot more people really loving the bar style pendant. So we have quite a few people who said the ring came nicely packaged. As I lifted the lid, the light shined on the cute gold bar of the ring. Fits perfect, but it's actually an investment. Recommended. Diane, that was from Vicky. Diane says, beautiful, nice. Wish the band was thicker. Well, this one is actually, I feel like it's the right size because with the band, you want the actual bar to be the superstar. That's why we went a little bit thinner on the band design here. But Dwayne says, absolutely lovely ring. I must have, it's a must have for any gold collectors out there. Aaron says, I bought 3 of these rings, 1 in 10K and 2 in 18K, 1 for me and 2 for gifts. They are beautiful and well made. So one more, Marie said, nice looking gold bar. Love it. So we've got a lot of different testimonials on our website about this particular piece. As I mentioned, it is on sale at $9.49. You get the 25% discount. It takes it down to $712.50. That's it. If you wanted to use the budget payment option, you're going to pay $142. Another cool thing about this is you can get it engraved. So if you wanted to put a special message, maybe you're dedicating it to somebody that is graduated or accomplished something big, or you just want to put I love you, or maybe you have a friend or family member that just gave birth to a child and you want to put the child's name or the grandkids' names. So there's a lot that you can do with this particular style. And sometimes with pieces that you can dedicate, keepsake pieces like this that you can engrave, you don't necessarily have a lot of space to do it. One of the things that I love about this size is that it is much larger. Lizzie said, meant the diamond studs. Which ones? Which diamond studs are you talking about, Lizzie?
She's talking about these next options I just pulled up.
Okay. All right. We're going to check that out for you right now. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. So it's a really nice size. And remember, it is 18K yellow gold. That's going to be shop 10 if you're interested in the gold bar ring.
Correct.
Big deal. 18K yellow gold, not overlay. 18K yellow gold, 75% pure gold. A lot of people buying these pieces as investment pieces. To have that kind of purity in your collection, the value, what it's worth today. Well, first of all, when you get it home, you're already paying a lot less here at Shop LC. So you can turn around and sell these at a much higher price point and make tons of money. But we always recommend that you hold on to your gold pieces, especially if you're wanting to diversify. Not that I'm a financial advisor at all. I'm just a TV host. I do know that the price of gold has gone up significantly. I mean, when we first launched the network, we were less than 2,000. Today, we're over 3,500, troy ounce. So that's a big deal. You see the trajectory of gold going up. Why wouldn't you lock in on a nice pure piece like this? So that's going to be, again, up for grabs, smaller ones like, just like the diamond studs. All right, so let me see if I can bring that in for you.
Yes, here is our shop 11.
So shop 11 is the number. If you have any, haha, the way you say. Lizzie, how did I say it? What did I say? I'm like, wait, what did I say? All right, so the studs that I have out here, Lizzie, are going to be these. So these are the studs that are on sale. They're 10K yellow gold, they're Italian made, and they're diamond cut. So these are the studs that I have up for grabs. If you saw them in the presentation listed, these are the ones that we have up for grabs today. And these I requested. So I requested this entire show today to ensure that you guys had a chance to take advantage of 1 hour of gold and 1 hour of silver. Wait till you see these on. Lizzie, this is for you. I hope you love these. These are on super sale. So the original price on these on our website, $300. They have the 25% discount. So, ooh. Look how pretty. So these are $309.99. You get the 25% discount on that, which takes you down to $232.50. $232.50. For 10K yellow gold diamond cut Italian made oval studs. And aren't they pretty? They're not over the top at all. I feel like they're just the right size. You've got a concave shape, so when it sits on the earlobe, you don't have to worry about it. It kind of has like this dome shape, but when you put them on with the clutch backs, they fit beautifully. And the diamond cutting on the surface is what's going to really attract the light to the gold. You see that? Even from afar, if I were to step back as far back as possible, you can see how noticeable those studs are. And I love the length on these too. These are just under 3/4 of an inch. They really are beautiful. Lizzie said, yes, that's them. And listen, $46.50 if you decide to get them today. $46.50 per month. Use the budget pay option, Lizzie, so you can get your pair of yellow gold studs. I mean, these are bigger than a stud would be, right? A stud would more than likely just sit on the ear. These are, if I were to take the ruler, and I'm going to do this live so you know what to expect, and I kept one on the actual stand so you have a chance to see this. Look at the size of those. Those are over 1/2 inch. And that's the reason why you're getting so much from the earring. And don't be afraid to mix and match. I'm always recommending that if you wear gold, yellow gold, rose gold, and white gold, there are a lot of designers that do two-tone, tricolor. So you can always bring your pieces together to create something really special. These are fancy though. I mean, you're going to be able to wear these to work. You'll be able to wear them to church. You'll be able to wear them dressed down with a cute pair of sweatpants. Because you know the winter's coming. I like to wear the comfortable outfits that we can dress up with some accessories. So yeah, this is a really big deal. Tammy, one of our viewers, she left a 5-star rating. She said they are so pretty. Okay, that's the one I'm talking about. The ones that sit on the ear. Yeah, these are the ones. Oh, you're talking about a smaller pair? Is that what you're saying, Lizzie? You wanted a smaller pair? Because I don't have any smaller for the show. The only other earrings I have are going to be the 925 sterling silver dragonfly style earrings. And then I also have a pair of hoops that'll be coming up in silver. But in terms of gold, I don't have any gold smaller studs. These are the gold earrings that I chose for this particular show. If you are interested, though, in some gold studs, you can always go to our website, shoplc.com. And from there, you can put gold stud and see what pops back at you. We have the little balls that are on our website. So if you wanted some yellow gold beads, we do have that. Let me see if we can bring that up real quick for Lizzie. Give us 2 seconds. There they go. There they go. You have 2 different styles, Lizzie. You actually have, those are going to be South Sea. Yeah, bring up those. Oh, these are pretty. So we have a pair of diamond cut stud earrings that are 10K yellow gold. They're listed at 204. Okay. These are the ones that I'm doing now. But in just a second, Lizzie, we're going to pop up some stuff. Can you pop the studs up?
Yes, here they go.
Okay, so here they come. We're just transitioning. We're talking to the camera. There we go. Now, Lizzie, I don't have these on set, but they're available on our website if you're interested in some gold studs. These are so pretty. These are going to be that bead design, right? The stud design. And they're all gold. So you've got that really nice textured finish on those. And those are in 10K yellow gold if you're interested. She said, yes, good, good. So do they get a 25% discount on our website?
I don't believe so, but let me see if we have any Labor Day sales.
Any special offers? So right now they're listed at $204.99 actually. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Let's see when we load it in. See if we can do a coupon. Mystery. Let's see. It says mystery. So have you revealed the deal code mystery? Let's see. We're going to put that in for you, Lizzie, so you know exactly what to expect when you go on our website for those. Ah, they're on sale. Lizzie, you go to the website, you save $57.40. So your studs right here are $147.50 right now. So they are on sale from $204.99 to $147.50.
Here's that 5 budget pay.
So if you use the budget pay on the studs right now, you're going to get them for $29.51 per month. $29.51 per month. So, Elias, can we put the coupon code in the section so that Lizzie can get that?
I will give it to Lizzie on.
Lizzie, we're going to do it right now. We're going to put it in the comments section. We're able to communicate with you through the comments section. We're going to put the item code in so that you can get those. You can check out. Because, girl, that is a sale from 204, 209, all the way down. You get like $50 off the price. So $147.59. And what we're going to do is when we give you the code, you're going to go to shoplc.com, click on the search bar, put the item number we give you, and then use the mystery coupon code in the section. So you're going to put the word mystery and then apply, and that's going to update your price on the beads. So listen, we're doing gold, and if you have a request like Lizzie did, we're able to get it to you on the spot right here. Now, I am going to feature, these are on sale as well. These are going to be $46.50. But the studs are a little more lightweight. The studs are smaller as well, but they're still beautiful. I mean, you have a millimeter size, I think, of about maybe 4 millimeter on those studs. These from top to bottom are measuring at just over a half an inch. So you have about a 12 millimeter here on these. Very pretty. I'm glad we were able to help you, though, Lizzie. I hope you picked those up. We're going to put some information in there for you right now, and we're shooting it away. It's actually got the item number for the studs you want, and then also the coupon code that you're going to use in order to get it down to that price point we talked about, just under $150. That's for you, Lizzie. And anybody else interested in gold beads? Gold, just, well, I don't want to call them a hoop. They're just a gold ball, right? They're an actual gold ball. If you like the larger style, though, these are on sale for $309. With the 25% discount, we're at $232.50. I'm going to go ahead and take these off because time is getting away from me. I am going to have to wrap up the live stream a bit earlier because I have to go on the live TV show today. I apologize for that, but we're going to get through every single item here back to back. We're going to pick up the pace to ensure you guys have a chance to take advantage of everything. All right?
Let's bring in that gold pendant.
All right, so the gold pendant coming up next.
Gold bar pendant.
Those are pretty. Okay, so we have our last gold pieces. I have a gold bar. Dragon design is 18K yellow gold. That's going to be this one here. That's 18K yellow gold. It has a dragon design on the surface engraved. Beautifully finished on the back. Doesn't come with the neck wire. We just went ahead and used that so that you can see it on the neckline. This one is, you've got 3 different options on this particular style. It's listed at $669.99. You get free shipping and handling. Remember, these are great pieces to invest in, right? You have 1.47 grams of 18K yellow gold. Nice, pure pieces of gold. You have the dragon design that I have out here, but you also have a few other options that you can look into if you're interested. What are the other 2? Rose flower And then we have that's what it's called, electroform. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that came up. So the chunkier style jewelry that I was talking to Eileen about earlier, I don't know if you guys were watching the live stream when I was talking about it, when I said that they blow up the silver to make it look a lot larger. It's called electroform.
I'll be honest, I was up there.
Electroform.
I couldn't think of it.
You couldn't think of it either. Electroform is the technique, and it's not as heavy as you would imagine it to be. But what they do is they actually use a technique that blows out what it can be gold or silver, and it looks much chunkier than what it really is, but it doesn't have the weight that you wouldn't want on an earlobe. Does that make sense? Or even on the neckline. Sometimes it's nice to have that lighter weight, and it makes it more affordable. Larger look for less. Okay, so you have the electroform, you have the dragon, and you also have a floral option. This is an 18K yellow gold bar piece, really cute. It's got a nice little bail. Notice how wide the bail is. It's a little bit wider than you would imagine because look at the style of chain we were able to slide this on. So we literally took the bail, slid it right on. You can go nice and wide if you wanted to. But that's going to be on sale. So $669 is the listed price with the 25% discount. You can even wear a leather cord with this for the guys out there that like to wear their leather, or even a stainless steel piece or like a piece of satin. There are a lot of different styles out there that you can easily kind of pair up with a bar chain like this or bar pendant and create a completely different look. It's all about options, right? So with the bail, the design team wanted to give you options. That way you're not limited. I mean, you might have a favorite chain at home that's too wide and then you're like, no. So we wanted to make that pendant obviously not too large where it would take away from the bar, but wide enough so that it really complements, the shape and the style of the bar. And if you wanted to go wider on the chain, you can do so easily. So $100 is the payment plan option, $100, 5-month payment plan, 30-day money back guarantee. And if I were to measure this beauty, that measures at an inch. You have a perfect inch from top to bottom in height. And then the width there at the bottom is just under a half an inch. 18K coming home to you. So you've got that option. You've got an option here. You can either get the bar ring or you can get the bar pendant. Either way, they're both going to be 18K yellow gold. They're not overlay. They're pure gold, 75% pure gold pieces. I've got a 10K yellow gold Italian made ring that is super, super cool. I love this design here. It's got flowers. This is our grande. Oh no, this is the floral. This is called a floral portrait style design. You know, this reminds me of like a cameo, right? Doesn't it? That shape kind of has that cameo feel to it. What do we have here?
One size only.
Only one size?
Yes.
So this is a limited edition piece. Elias, can you get this? It's got a little piece on it. Hold on. It's got like a little piece of something right there in the corner. You see it?
Yes.
So the cameo, well, I'm calling it a cameo because of the shape, right? It's got the oval shape. It's got the embossing. So they raise the gold up to create a portrait design. In this case, it's going to be a flower. $599.99 is your price, but you get the 25% discount. So you're at $449.99. I always like to encourage flower pieces for those of you that really enjoy and appreciate different style flowers. I mean, most of the time that's who's attracted to it anyway. But if you can think of like a family member that you're really close to, where you can present them with a floral design that they're going to have forever, this is that piece. It's got the beaded work on the outside. I'm going to show you here in just a second. It also has the embossed, the raised finish. So you're going to be able to not just see the texture, but you'll feel the texture as well. And I like the way the Italians finish this piece off because it's not going to cut or scrape or snag anything. Sometimes with texture, we're a little bit concerned about it, snagging onto a piece of clothing or snagging onto our hair. That's not the case with this particular piece. I'm going to show it to you here momentarily. I had to kind of give it over to Elias because he had to set it up and it had a little piece of glue on the back there I wanted to get rid of. But the gram weight on this is 2.67 grams. It's a nice gram weight. 2.67. And the actual band itself, we have one size only, size 7. Size 7. So you've got that border. You've got all that detail work. You have some diamond cutting in there. This will go beautifully with those earrings I just featured. And this one from top to bottom is a full inch. So you have a full inch from top to bottom on this particular style. There is a concave shape, so the concave shape always fits nicely on the finger. Whether you decide to wear it on the index finger, the middle finger, it is a larger, bolder, chunkier piece. So you're going to get a lot of attention. People will notice that beautiful gold finish. And it is on sale for $89.99. Come and get your gold, people. Come and get it. So that concludes my little gold segment. I think I have, one Byzantine? Yes, we got one. And the Byzantine is our last gold piece. It is 10K yellow gold. This is going to be Byzantine style. Italian made, 16.9 grams. It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The Byzantine is not a game. This is going to be 16.9 grams of 10K yellow gold. It is Italian made. You have the spring ring clasp on the back end. All of this done by hand, different techniques. This one's on sale. The original price on this one was $3,900. Goes down to $3,729 with the 25% discount. This is the last high-end piece I have, so stick with me. I'm going to do silver back to back here. This one is on sale for $2,797. But look what you get. You have almost 20 grams in the Byzantine form. That's beautiful. And if you took advantage of the Byzantine bracelet earlier, ta-da! You got two beautiful pieces that pair up perfectly. I mean, they go together. So you have the spring ring here, which I love. And check it out. Wrap it around the neckline. It's going to be 20 inches in length. Wait for it. Connect the end here. There we go. So this one's going to be a little bit longer. That is oh my gosh. They've been doing this for centuries. I mean, this style, this design is everything. Isn't that beautiful? And listen, unisex. Unisex. I mean, it's actual artwork. I mean, you have artisans that are involved in actually taking links, manipulating the links, soldering together to create this work of art. When you think about the time, the emperors and the Byzantine time in the 18th century and all the detail that they used to, really add to their buildings and things that they did from scratch, those artisans just, and people are still using those same traditional old school techniques, which is just a dying art form. It really is. A lot of people are kind of moving away from it. Everything is now computer generated. Everything, people want it now, now, now. This is the old school way of making jewelry. It is truly an art form. If you appreciate works of art, you get something like this, you have it forever. Something you treasure, something that's going to be worth thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars later on. $559.40 per month. This is 20 inches, and the millimeter size on this is so wide. You've got about a 10 millimeter. It goes all the way up to widest point is right at about a 12. So you've got a lot of workmanship, a lot of artwork here, and the price is right. $3,729 listed price. With the 25%, it takes it down to $2,797. And of course, you have that 5-month payment plan of $559.50 and a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. We only have, 4 of those? 4 of those to go around, and that's it. 4 lucky shoppers have the chance to own that. All right. So I've got about 15 minutes. I'm going to be picking up the pace. We got silver. We're going to be doing silver back to back here, and I will be getting through everything. I promise you that. The very first piece I'm going to be featuring is going to be the Dragonfly Suite. It's a Dragonfly Suite. I have a Dragonfly pendant that's up for grabs, and also the Dragonfly earrings. So both of these are 925 sterling silver. Look how cute these are. When I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, I love these.
15 on the pendant and 16 on the earrings.
So 15 pair of earrings and 16 pendants to go around. There is a budget pay option. Is that right?
That is correct.
So remember I was talking about the cord? Here's the cord. We're using a cord to showcase the Dragonfly design. This one is on clearance. Guess how much? $25.50. $25.50. I wanted to bring you some variety. So the 925 sterling silver dragonfly style design, the pendant is beautifully finished. It doesn't come with the cord, but you have options. We have cords on our website if you're interested. That has the dragonfly in the middle. You have the larger one in the middle, and then you have the one at the top. The bail is a really nice size, so you're going to be able to get some wiggle room. I could probably put it on the herringbone if I wanted to. But this one is on sale, $6.37 per month. If you make the full payment with the discount, $19 today. Yep, you're welcome. I wanted to make sure I hooked you up. So this is $19 today. Out the door. That's not the payment plan option. The payment plan option is $6.37. $6.37. So if you decided to go with a wider style chain, you can, darlings. Look at that. So you can always go with something wider if you wanted to. So with the herringbone, you can probably pair the dragonfly with that. The earrings are 20. How much are the earrings?
We are doing that for
$25.50 as well. Oh my gosh, I got the deal. So $19 for the earrings as well. $19 with the discount. If you're interested, $19 for each piece, 925 sterling silver. Now we're bringing the heat. Those of you that love your chunky style jewelry just as much as I do, we're bringing the heat. We've got 925 sterling silver pieces. The dangle style earrings, these are 5-star rated, so is the pendant. You've got a bundle deal here with the both of these. So if you're interested, make sure you take advantage of the bundle deal. You're going to get it even lower than $19 if you bundle. You get the dragonfly pendant, $19. You get the dragonfly earrings, $19. When you put them in the cart together, you get an extra 10% off. So you're going to probably pay like less than what? Let me see. We're bundling right now. We're bundling right now so you can see it. Putting in the code. Because you get a lot of discounts. I'm going to keep moving too. What is it? Oh my goodness, $34.40 for both. $34.40 for both pieces. Dragonfly, these are shepherd's hook, easy to wear, super pretty. You've got the dragonfly style earrings. So each piece is what, 11? Is that the budget pay?
Yes.
Okay, so the budget pay, the monthly payment, if you got both pair, well, you got the earrings and the pendant, you'd be paying $11.44 per month for both pieces because your total would now be $34.40. We got to move. Next, I've got the Artistry Collection floral pendant. Look at how pretty this one is. This one doesn't come with the chain, but this is on sale too. By the way, the dragonfly pieces are on clearance, so they are a final sale. Okay. No returns on the dragonfly. We're giving it to you for less than $20 per piece, and they are silver. This one is a returnable item. This is one of our artistry pieces. It's a beautiful floral style pendant. You see the detail here. Very dimensional. If I were to hold it up this way, you can see the way the petals on the flower come up. It's perfectly done. You've got beaded work there. This one is on sale as well, but you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee on this one. $39.99. Look how pretty it is on the neckline. You've got a lot of different options with this. With the discount, you're at $29.99. So you get $10 off. The 925 sterling silver floral design is on super sale. Instead of being $39.99, we give you a $10 discount on it. $29.99. Isn't that pretty? Fantastic deal on that. And these are handmade. These are handmade pieces. So you have an artisan that's actually making each piece of the petal, all the texture in the petal, all that detail is done by hand. So that's going to be, again, $29.99, $14.99 per month if you use the budget pay option. That's just over an inch. Told you I'd be bringing the heat today with the silver. Next, I have the ring, chunky style rings here. This is a unisex piece. A lot of guys actually commenting on this particular style. We have sizes 5 through 10. So electroform, remember we talked about the electroform, chunkier looks, heavier looks, but it is pretty lightweight for the actual look itself. I would imagine this to be like 15 grams. It's 4.5. Okay, this particular style is unisex. We got a lot of guys loving this design. Much wider. It's just got a little texture in it. Nothing feminine, nothing masculine. Just a nice textured band style design that's super thick. On sale for $39.99. Comes in sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The band itself is measuring at just under an inch. So you're at about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom there. Nicely done. You have the kind of like an oxidation in between the textured finish there. Beautifully done, though. You have two other options in this particular presentation. So when you go on the website, you can check out the different styles and designs we have up for grabs. $39.99. Remember, you get the 25% discount, so each one is $29.99. And with the budget payment option, in this case, it is a 4-month, I think, 3-month payment plan. So you're going to pay $10 per month. I told you I'd be bringing the heat with the silver. The next silver piece I have is one of my personal favorites. Love this design. This one is a bypass ring. This is Bali Legacy from the island of Bali. The Bali artisans have created this work of art. You see the weaving? There's a bit of a weaving in there. You can wear the wider part upward or you can wear the wider part downward. Up to you, depending on how you want to wear it. You can really wear it on any finger too. If I were to put it on my thumb, look how cute that looks on the thumb. So you still have some wiggle room here. So unfortunately, we are sold out of the size 7 and size 11, but we do have sizes 8, 9, and 10 on this one. $39.99, all done by hand. The artistry, Bali. Anytime you see Bali Legacy, it's not inspiration from Bali. It's actual artisans that have teamed up with Shop LC to bring you Bali collection. Okay, so that is beautifully done. It's a bypass design. It is on sale for $29.99. The weight on this one is 5.6 grams, 5.69 to be exact, in the size 8. Depending on if you get 8, 9, or 10, that's going to be the minimum gram weight. Okay, so you might get a little more than just 5 grams or 5.6. That one's on sale. So the more you buy, the more you save. When you start looking at the website, take a look at how you can save different ways. We are giving you the 25% discount. Live 25 is how you get the extra discount. Put that in your coupon section. If you have any questions about some of these pieces, you can always contact our personal shopper team. They'll be more than happy to assist. I have the hoops finally are coming up. I love these. These are the ones I had on right away. Right away. As soon as I got in, I said, ooh, putting these on. These are gorgeous. These are gorgeous. These are silver, and these are going to be 6.9 grams, so you have just over 3 grams in each ear. These are on super sale. $59.99 with an extra 25% discount. Boom! Oh, you've got 2 other options as well. So if you're interested in this style of hoop, but you wanted to see different texture, you can always visit the website and make sure you use the word shop 20 when you are shopping through the live streams. Okay, shop 20. TikTok, you're going to click the link tree above and then you're going to enter the Shop LC website, but these are fantastic. These are actually with the discount $44.99. $44.99 for the hoops. You can use the budget payment option, which is the payment plan we make available to all of you. These are going to be $14.99. Look how pretty the hoop is. Perfect size. That hoop is just the right size. That's an inch from top to bottom. You have an inch. And then across you have about 3/4 of an inch. That's a nice size hoop. Definitely one that you're going to be wearing all the time. You got a friend or a family member that loves the hoop look. They're always wearing different styles. Electroform style, nice and chunky, lighter weight for the ears, which works out beautifully for a lot of us. 5-star rated. Everybody talking about these hoops. They love them. And they're going to pair up nicely with the herringbone and any other piece that you get from us. All right, next. If you have any questions, make sure you please let me know. I want to answer those questions before I wrap up the show. Coming up, we have a Turkish design from Turkey, passport to Turkey. So we have different artisans that are involved with making certain collections. This is going to be our dome-shaped 925 sterling silver ring. This one features the open work throughout, which I love. This is a heavy one. This one's 6.5 grams. Negative space, simply meaning that you incorporate your finger into the look. It's all open. It's all nice and high, beautifully finished. This one is on sale from $69.99. I can't even believe this much gram weight. 6.5 grams is huge. This one is only $52.50. $52.50 per month. $13. That's the monthly payment. $52 is the full payment. However you want to make your payments is up to you. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You get free shipping and handling on this particular design. And look at the way it pairs up. Think about your extensive 925 sterling silver collection or the collection that you're going to have eventually as you start shopping with us on a regular basis. Risk-free shopping, 30-day money-back guarantee. It's all about you. During the live streams, we bring the heat. The heat. All right, so this particular style comes in sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have all the sizes available to you while supplies last, so this is a big deal, okay? Any questions about this? As I mentioned, when I measured it, it's going to be 1 inch from top to bottom, so it's nice and chunky. And bring it in a little closer, see if we can, there you go. That's a beautiful finish. Isn't that nice? So yeah, you've got the filigree work all around the ring. I love it. The herringbone is coming up. Herringbone is on clearance. Clearance deal. How many of these do we have? Please tell me we have more than 2.
I was able to get 8 total.
8 of these.
Yeah.
8 herringbones. Listen to me. Listen to me. They are on clearance. These are on clearance, ladies and gentlemen. $55 for the herringbone. You get the extra discount on the herringbone, 25% off. You ready for the new discount? Now, this is the final sale. This is the final sale. No 30-day money-back guarantee. But with the price point, you ready? Guess how much it's going to cost you with the 25% discount? $10 per month. $41.25 out the door. $41.25. And this has an extender. You can go all the way out if you need to. Check it out. It's got a lobster claw clasp. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I need more of these in my life.
I've layered them.
If I were you, I'd get the herringbone if you do nothing else. If you're watching the show right now and you can hear the words coming out of my mouth and you can see this herringbone, are you kidding me? It's got an extender. You got a 2-inch extender, so you're able to go all the way out. Let me get this measured real quick so you know exactly what to expect. It is stamped Italy, Italian made, and this is going to be up to about 19 inches. 19 inches. So you've got some wiggle room here. Look at the clasp on that. And let me show you the stamp. Where is my stamp? Stamped Italy. I know, I have to get out of the way so you can see that properly. That's stamped Italy. And you see the way? Smooth finish. Okay against the outfits. You're not going to have to worry about it snagging the garment that you're wearing, right? Anything pulling apart? Perfect. But look at that polish finish. All the texture on the herringbones. They make them thicker now so you don't have to worry about the kinking or, the getting stuck together and looking ugly after a little bit of time. This one is on sale. Best deal I can feature today. Why? Because it's 24 grams of 925 sterling silver, because it's an upgraded style herringbone that's going to be with you forever. You have the extender on the back end so you can adjust the length as needed, and you're only paying $41.25 per month, $10.30. Budget pay is activated. You have a $10 payment plan available to you. Yes, the sale is final, but you saw how good looking it is. It's silver. It is what it is. All right, so what do we got? That's it?
That is the end of the show.
Perfect. I'm so glad I had a chance to get through all of that. Okay, so shout out to Christina, Wendell, Pam, Dorothy, Shay, San, Joyce, Noreen, Sarah. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. Really appreciate you stopping by. I have to wrap it up a bit early today. I did get through all the items, though. We wanted to make sure you had a chance to see everything. I am headed to the live TV side. If you haven't watched our live TV show, all you have to do is go to shoplc.com, hit the live tab, not the live streaming, but the live tab. Join myself and Sean Wilsey on the other side. I'll be hosting alongside of him for 2 hours. We've got some great deals on that side. If you haven't checked out the shows, keep watching, keep shopping. And don't forget about that special announcement we're making on Thursday. That's going to be September 4th. Our live streams start at 10 a.m. 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and 8 p.m. Central Time. My name is Jessica Maldonado. If you have a chance to join me, Jessica.Maldonado L on Instagram. You can find me, Jessica Maldonado, on Facebook. Follow your girl for more. I'm looking forward to being with you next week. I'm going to set up a really great show you're not going to want to miss out on. I'm here on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Central Time. Until the next time, congratulations on your purchases. Take care. God bless. Mwah.